Joining us now is skynews.com.au columnist Louise Roberts. Louise, great to see you.
Good to see you, Gabriella.
Let's get a bit of a royal update. And the King is due to visit the United States next month to commemorate 250 years since the country's independence. And Liberal Democrats are calling on Sir Keir Starmer to cancel the King's US state visit because of the conflict in Iran. What do you make of this?
Well, it's connecting two things that should not be connected. I mean, the monarchy and the palace are above politics, and it's not as though Keir Starmer and Donald Trump have never had some sort of argument before. But for this guy, Ed Davey, the Liberal Democrat leader, to sort of weaponise that against the King is absolutely appalling. I mean, they stay above party politics, and we know that King Charles has a great relationship with the president, for example, President Trump, because he's met with him before. They're very fond of each other. Donald Trump has spoken out in favour of the King before, despite what obviously Harry and Meghan have done before, you know, attacking the president, in particular Meghan, really sort of weaponising that too. So I think it's ridiculous to pull Charles into this argument. It's not even it's performative politics.
It's performative, and it's just a bit of Trump arrangement syndrome,
Absolutely.
I would suspect.
Yes, definitely
we see way too much
definitely
of.
That.
Let's talk about Harry and Meghan because, look, I saw the news and I thought Australians have really had a tough year already. We've got enough going on, and now we've got Harry and Meghan coming to visit us. Thank you for that. The statement says that Harry and Meghan will be visiting Australia in mid-April to take part in a number of private business and philanthropic engagements. Louise, I don't know how many people are going to be, cheering about this, but what can you tell us?
Well, yes, they're meant to be here mid-April. That was Bronte Coy's story. Of course, our colleague at news.com broke that on the weekend. So the feeling is that Harry will come here and do some Invictus-style arrangements or meetings, veterans and defence. Meghan, of course, will do some media appearances, perhaps, maybe some podcast things. There's been some reference to Jackie O's Besties podcast or group. She may be involved with that. Women's leadership and empowerment events are Meghan's big thing, so I expect her to be in that space, and hopefully some charity work as well. But look, this is very much being stressed as not a royal tour, but we know these two love to do the quasi-royal tour. They were in Jordan literally 2 days before the Middle East was bombed, so they managed to escape unscathed, which is great. But they still have royal titles, so the optics very much are that they are part of the royal circle, I feel. But it's very important for us in Australia because we're part of the Commonwealth and Charles is our head of state. So if they are sort of thinking of a quasi-royal tour, I mean, they won't get the motorcade, or they will get the motorcades, but there may be some crowds turning up, but it won't be the same as 2018 when they were fated, and let's face it, everyone, including us, was probably in love with them back then when they were newlyweds. But I think this trip now, it won't fly under the radar because they're far too controversial and at times toxic as well. So, look, are they celebrity advocates or are they unofficial royal envoys? I'm leaning more towards the latter. And that's good for them to let people think that they are still royal adjacent when clearly they're not.
Yeah, Meghan Markle, who knows what she'll have to say when she gets down here. Obviously, she likes telling everyone that she's a founder and who knows whether she'll bring out her flower sprinkles or whatever she likes to
Well, she needs a new deal because Netflix have dumped her, haven't they? So she needs some other, product line or she needs another TV show.
Mid-April, just what Australians want is Meghan Markle promotion happening right here.